Hello YouTube, hello guys. Today I'm here to show you a tool which is very useful for smartphone repair technicians. It's really a good tool. It's called Smartcurv. This is the tool. Okay. As you can see, it works with two channels, channel 1 and channel 2. It also has four cables for testing motherboards, cell phone motherboards. Uh, it is quite modern and very precise, very accurate. In fact, it works with most of the cell phone motherboards brands, so it serves for Apple, Samsung, Asus, Motorola, Xiaomi, LG. uh, it also works with there's one more, but I don't remember at the moment, but soon we will check out everything. But the purpose of this demonstration is for you to understand how this tool works and how can you apply it in your daily repairs if you have a cell phone repair shop. Okay. uh, the best part about it is that it will update even more. So there is a big package of cell phone motherboards and brands also, but in the future this is going to be even more complete, even more advanced. So let's start with the demonstration. This is the application. Okay, it's called Smartcurv. It is produced by Telecélula. For those who don't know, Telecélula is a very big school in Brazil. I would say the best in Latin America, but there might be people who don't agree with that, but that's my opinion. I personally have studied there. All right. So last year, in October 2019, they also launched this wonderful product which makes your life easier. Okay, let's open the application. As you can see, it also has a website, smartcurv.com.br. Okay, it will direct you right where it should. Here we have some options. For example, the option number one is that you can compare two physical boards. That's why the second channel serves. Uh, let's take an example. How can you compare two physical boards? You can take a faulty motherboard, for example, and you can take a good motherboard. So you can make your tests based on that on that option. So it will tell you what's wrong and what's right. Okay. The second option here is compare a board with a saved curve already that's in the package. That means you have the files in the package. Soon we will be opening them, and you will see that you have every iPhone installed and saved, all the features, all the curves, and everything else. Um, this one is to make your own curves. So there is one more additional good part about it, that you can make your own curves, you can make your own files, you can save your own files. Okay. For example, um, in the next days I'm going to do a demonstration of a Motorola Moto Z Power. So I'm going to upload every curve, every characteristic of its functions right in the application of Smartcurv. So that is a great advantage, that you can also make your own files, your own curves. You can basically can make your own library, so you can use it for other cases. Once done, that's it. Okay, today we are going to compare this iPhone 6 motherboard, this one here, as you can see. Guys, sorry, maybe my second video isn't so big, and maybe you cannot see a lot of things, but I'm using a second cell phone, for the second camera. So what I'm doing here is just trying to show you how it works and stuff. Okay, let's start with a saved curve, for example. We click here. As you can see here, we have home, previous pin, next pin, and select manufacturer, select device, select model, select pin. Down here we have, as you can see, only channel 1, because we are not using channel 2 at the moment. This one is a recorded curve or a saved curve already. You can call it as you wish. Here we have tolerance. In this case, I'm going to measure a power connector, iPhone 6 power connector, and I'm going to work with a tolerance of 10%. We also have sound and the automatic mode. That means you can choose to put it, you can choose it, the option auto, for passing through the next pin. If it's okay, it passes on the next pin. That's it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, we have Apple, Asus, LG, Motorola, Samsung, and Xiaomi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brands, 6 marks that you can work with. In this case we have Apple. Alright, let's select the same version of the motherboard. So this one is iPhone 6 820 3486A. Okay, let's check it out. It's the same. Okay, we choose this one. Here we are going to start with this guy, and if you want to select a certain pin, you can choose from 1 to 16 in this case. Alright, here we have pin 1. Okay, so let's start measuring the pin 1. I'm gonna put the smart curve tool a bit away from me so I can work in a easier way. I hope you guys are seeing anything. And this is the pin 1, for example. This is when I said it was important to use a microscope, because some pins are actually very small. You cannot see them with the naked eye. Okay, pin 1, let's test. As you can see, the tolerance down here at the percentage, it's right now it's 21 and it's red. It will become green when you when it's okay. All right, and it will give you the exact percentage of the tolerance. I mean, how much it is exactly. Okay, let's remember that in a cell phone motherboard, every component has its own characteristics. That means it has a curve. Every component has a different curve. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, the yellow curve is the curve saved, or let's say the recorded curve. The blue curve, when I touch the negative probe here, you see it moves. So I forgot to talk about the negative probe. This one is for energizing the board. Okay, we put it on a point, and after that we make the measurements. Okay, let's start with pin 1. Okay, pin 1, as you can see, the blue curve went exactly in the same position with the yellow curve, and the tolerance is approximately 0.40%, which is very, very accurate. Okay, now we put the mouse on next pin, and we go to pin 2. We click next pin, and it gets automatically to pin 2. In this case, a tolerance of 1.662%, 2.28, 2.30, that's it. This one is okay too. Pin 2 is fine. Let's get to pin 3. Pin 3. Pin 3 also looks very, very fine. It's okay. Nothing to delay here. Pin 4. Pin 4, it is okay too. It's just fine. Okay, let's check pin 5. Pin 5 is the third from the left. Pin 5, it's okay too. Alright, let's go to next pin. Pin 6. Pin 6 is just fine too. As you can see, this small connector, which is the power connector and the flash and the microphone, it has 16 pins. All right, depending on the model, depending on the pin, depending on the connector, sorry, depending on the connector you're going to work, uh, it might have 60, 40, I don't know. Okay, let's get to pin 7. Pin 7. Very, very accurate, very equal. That's it. Alright. Let's get to pin 8. Oops. Looks like we have a bad guy here. 27% tolerance. As you can see, the curves are not equal. The blue curve is not going in the same position with the yellow curve, so that's a problem. We have a problem on that pin. Yep, definitely we have a problem on that pin. Okay, we go to the next pin. Pin 9. Okay, now I got the right pin. Pin 9 looks just fine. Okay, let's get to the next pin. Pin 10. Pin 10. Pin 10 looks just fine. It is okay. That's why we use the tolerance. In this case I've put 10%, but in some cases you might need to work with a 15% tolerance, from 10 to 15, and in some other cases you can even put 2% tolerance. All right. Okay, pin 10 is okay. Next pin, pin 11. Pin 11 is just fine. It's just fine. My probe was slipping actually. That's why it kept increasing tolerance, but it's okay. It's just fine. Next pin, pin 12. And pin 12 is just okay. It's fine. Next pin, 13, which is ground. It's fine. Next pin, 14. It's also a ground pin. It's just fine. And we have two more on this connector. Pin 15 it's okay. Pin 16. Pin 16 is fine too. All right. As you can see, we have test finished. Click for error report. At the end of each measurement, the software gives you a report. So we're going to click on the, in this case, pins to be checked at diagram. Analysis of the following pins in the diagram required. One more additional thing is that this tool is, how you say, it has 0 chances to damage your board. Okay. While you measure the board, you may not, it's absolutely 0 chances that you can cause any damage or any short or something similar. All right, now I'm going to show you the automatic mode. We are going to select another connector. All right, let's put in the battery connector. Okay, the battery connector. In this one I'm going to put a tolerance of 15% and automatic mode. Alright, it's the same device, same iPhone, just a different connector. As you can see, we have pin 1 here where I'm pointing at the mouse. Alright, in this case the system will be passing from pin to pin in automatic mode. By the way, I forgot this one. If you want to make a bigger picture, if you want to see better, you have a double click option here, and you can see the image is way bigger if you want to check anything or whatever. So let's start with pin 1. Okay, I hope you guys can see anything better. Alright. Okay, I believe that's better now. Alright. We have pin 1. Pin 1 is located on this side here. As you can see, the curves are the same, tolerance is low, and it's green, and it passed right away to the second pin. Alright, pin 2, 1.25%. Now we have pin 3. Working in using the automatic method is way faster. You can work way faster while you do the measurements. So pin 3, let's check the pin 3. The curves are the same, tolerance is low. Okay, that's okay too. Pin 4, let's check the pin 4. Pin 5. Pin 5. It's okay too. Let's check pin 6, which is ground. Let's check pin 7. Pin 7 is okay. Pin 8, which is ground too. Okay, pin 9. Pin 10. Pin 11. Pin 12. Pin 13. And pin 14, which I think is the last one. Okay, test passed successfully. That means no problem on the battery connector, which is great. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Contact me if you are interested in the product. You can bet. I want to say, I bet you will not regret for buying this tool. It will make your life easier, especially if you work with cell phone motherboards. It is a very useful tool. My contacts are in my channel, my WhatsApp number and everything else, so feel free to contact me, and whatever you need, you will also have support, online support for any problem, which I mean, the problems about this tool are very low, but sometimes the computer, it will not adapt to the software and stuff like that, so uh, it might have a little issue. But we are here for that. We guarantee our product and our support for you guys, so feel free to ask about anything or whatever you need. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more videos. There will be coming more videos in the future. Also, we might put other brands, other marks, yeah, like Huawei. Maybe in the future there will be available Huawei models. Uh, it will have more models. I mean, from Samsung, from Motorola, from every brand that is in there. But for now, this is it. Take care.